Let's have a look at the falloff from attribute. Wire this below our instancer and highlight it. And we can see immediately we get this linear ramp here, or what looks like a linear ramp. And that is because we're currently using the instance's ID attribute to generate a falloff value. In this case, the ID attribute ranges from 0 for this top left instance to the number of instances -1 on this corner. So each instance has one individual number. And this works because we have auto range check. If we uncheck this, we can see we have only values up here in the topmost corner because we have a 0 here at this instance, and then already the next instance has a value of 1. So if we slowly increase this maximum value here, we can see our falloff will progress line by line through our grid of instances. So when we middle mouse button on this instancer here, we can see we've got 25,600 primitives, that is instances. So if I set my maximum number to 25,600 -1, because we're starting to count at 0, so 25,599, we can see I now have this full gradient ranging from the first instance, the instance with the ID 0, to the last instance, the instance with the ID 25,599. And if I check auto range, MOPS will automatically take care of calculating minimum and maximum values for this attribute here. However, we can also use other attributes. So let's create one using the Houdini attribute create node, call it test, and set its value to maybe the current points X position, or the current primitive's X position, that is. And in the falloff from attribute, let's, instead of using ID, use the attribute that we just created called test. Nothing changes here because we specified the X position as the attribute value. So instead, let's use the Z position, and we can see now we get this falloff along the Z position of our instances. We could also specify a random number, so let's maybe use a random number generator here, like this. We can see now we have a randomly distributed falloff by just storing a random value in our test attribute that we just created, and then using the falloff from attribute to create a falloff out of this attribute called test. And that is all there is to the MOPS falloff from attribute.